And Deeptika Lohon joins us for a look at the papers now. Good to see you.
Hi, Delano.
Now, you're starting out with the welfare of Jamal Khashoggi, the Saudi journalist who walked into the consulate over in Istanbul and never left.
Apparently, that's what they're saying. Jamal Khashoggi's fiancé has actually penned a piece in the Washington Post. He, of course, was a prominent Saudi journalist who also contributed to the Washington Post. And in this piece today, his fiancé urges U.S. authorities to shed light on his disappearance, saying that he was in self-imposed exile in the U.S. She also admits that her hopes of finding him, quote, slowly fades away each passing day. Now, it's interesting to compare the Saudi and Turkish press today. You have Arab News, that's a Saudi paper, on the front reporting that the Saudi ambassador to the U.S. called these accusations that the Saudi authorities may be behind Khashoggi's death as, quote, malicious leaks and grim rumors. The Turkish press, on the other hand, are very much more gung-ho. On the front page of Sabah, that's a conservative Turkish daily, they've actually published the faces and names of 3 of the 15 Saudis that Turkish intelligence has allegedly identified as the alleged killers of Khashoggi. One of them, the Saudi chief of the forensics department. 3 others are reportedly members of Prince bin Salman's security team.
It's a fascinating and crazy story, if it is true, in fact. Next, Deeptika, it's World Mental Health Day, something the British press has been looking at.
In particular, the Daily Mail. Around 4,500 people take their lives every year in England. In England, suicide is the leading cause among men under 45 years of age. As a result, Theresa May has announced that she's appointing the world's first Minister for Suicide Prevention that's falling under the Health Ministry. Health Minister Jackie Doyle-Price will take on the responsibility of overseeing a cross-government suicide prevention plan that notably involves encouraging people with mental ill health to reach out before it's too late.
Now, in your next story, statistics show that some 30% of the women committing suicide live in India. Why?
Well, these statistics actually come from the British science journal The Lancet. They attribute factors like child brides, arranged marriages, early pregnancy, domestic violence, and a lack of financial independence among Indian women as being contributing factors for this startling statistic of female suicide. Now, on that note, it appears that the Me Too movement has finally reached India. The Guardian explains that it began last week when a group of women accused a well-known comedian of sending lewd pictures. These accusations, they say, were inspired in part by Christine Blasey Ford's testimony at the U.S. Senate. Following this, accusations against popular Indian author Chetan Bhagat, then the junior foreign minister MJ Akbar. Bollywood hasn't been spared either. Actress Tanushree Dutta reiterated her accusations against a veteran actor Nana Patekar. This in turn sparking director Vinta Nanda to accuse Bollywood veteran Alok Nath of raping her twice nearly 19 years ago, nearly 20 years ago.
The Me Too movement has a flip side to it, and one mother is blaming the movement for her son not going out on dates.
That's right, and that tweet has actually backfired.
I think Catherine Deneuve would agree with her here in France.
Well, her tweet, this mom's tweet, backfired in a spectacular way, Delano. Her name is, at least her handle, Blue Star Navy Mom 3. This since deleted tweet. She posted saying, opining that her Navy vet son, a legible bachelor, all-round gentleman, Peter Hansen, is afraid to go on dates for fear of this current climate of being falsely accused of sexual assault. Cue the mockery by many users at the blind love that moms sometimes can have for their sons. People have actually reprised her post in a very funny way. You've got Rick Astley, #1 on the charts for his song Never Gonna Give You Up. He'll never let you down. He'll never make you cry. He'll never hurt you, but he still can't get a date. Some also using it to draw awareness to climate change. Like this animal, this is a giant wombat who can't get a date either because of the actual climate, the literal climate in which his future kids may not actually have a future. Peter Hansen, he's the dateless gentleman and accidental meme thanks to his mom. Well, he weighed into the debate in a really classy way, excusing his mom's words while saying that he respects and believes women. He also applauded Twitter for its meme game being totally on point.
At least people now know he's available. He got free publicity. Exactly. Now, finally, from you, America's fastest bear has been named.
Fattest bear, actually.
Fattest, sorry. Fat,
Speaking of illegible battle, America has a winner. It's they actually, every year in Alaska, a national park there holds the annual Fat Bear Week. Basically, we're getting into winter, so bears are stockpiling food for the winter hibernation. And as a result, for a week, people have been voting on 12 bears. Guessing who'll be the fattest one? Well, we know now that Bead Nose, she has seduced the online jury with her, quote, radiant rolls of fabulous flab. Her rival finalist, 747, never stood a chance. Bead Nose is not just fat, she's also raised 2 cubs this season, giving her, as Gizmodo says, a, quote, extremely relatable single mom backstory.
She does look very cuddly. I wouldn't want to cuddle her, though. Deepika, thank you very much for that. Deepika Lohon there with the press review. And if you want to check out other editions of our press review, go to our website, france24.com.